Don't call it a comeback, I've been here for years, and welcome to another episode of Gazeta from Gazeta, Brazil. As always, I'm your host, Ewan Marshall, and we are here today in the gorgeous centre of São Paulo to talk about all things Brazilian football. We are going to talk about the national team, who, believe it or not, have come good again. We're going to look forward to the final few weeks of the Brazilian domestic season, and we are also going to pay tribute to a true footballing legend who has left us this week. Stay tuned. So we begin today by talking about the Brazilian national team, who appear to have woken from a seemingly endless nightmare in which small, angry gauchos humiliated them constantly by forcing them to play bad football, and they are now being led by a taller, less angry gaucho, and are winning games left, right and centre. Now, at the end of Dunga's reign, the Seleção were playing so badly that we were forced to cogitate the admittedly always unlikely possibility of Brazil missing out on the 2018 World Cup altogether. But now, as Cheech has come in, and we have a few games under his belt, Brazil are top of the qualifying group already and look to be the first South American nation to qualify and book their place in the World Cup in Russia in 2 years' time. So the difference, of course, is the new manager Cheech, who has wasted no time in sending all of his predecessors' work up in smoke. And he should have been given the job actually after the 2014 World Cup, but he is now making up for lost time with 4 important wins in his first 4 matches. And for more on exactly how Cheech has managed to transform this national team, check out the blog post that I put up last week on this exact subject. I will link to that in the video description below. Now, the next big test for this new look Brazil team is coming in a couple of weeks when they take on Argentina in Belo Horizonte. Now, besides being the first time these two sides have met competitively in Brazil since 2008, the last time Brazil played at the Mineirão Stadium, I'm sure something really important happened. I just can't remember what it was.
A escalação mais correta seria preencher com o Ramírez.
E lá vem mais! E lá vem mais! Olha a bola tocada, virou passeio! Gol da Alemanha! As lágrimas do menino. Ainda não entende direito exatamente o que seja o futebol e uma movimentação.
Moving on now to domestic matters, and we've talked about the title race before being tighter than Roberto Firmino's man bun, but now it looks like Palmeiras, with 6 games to go, have one hand on the trophy after opening a 6-point lead on second place Flamengo. Now, Palmeiras have been the standout team in the league this year, spending most of the season in first place, so it would hardly be a surprise if they were to go on and win the trophy. But in the past few months, they've been playing out a really interesting rivalry with Flamengo in second place, leading many to believe that the title could actually go either way. But this weekend, Flamengo drew at home to Corinthians, while Palmeiras beat Sport, and that extended the São Paulo side's lead to 6 points. But interestingly enough, back in the 2009 season, at this point in the season, Palmeiras were leading 6 points ahead of Flamengo, and that was a gap that Flamengo miraculously managed to turn around and win the league. Maybe something to cling on for the guys in second place. Now, we end today on a tragic note as Carlos Alberto Torres, o Capita, passed away at the age of 72 years old on Tuesday morning. Now, Carlos Alberto was one of, if not the greatest right-back ever to play the game, and will forever be remembered for leading Brazil to the 1970 World Cup and scoring the greatest goal ever scored in that 1970 final against Italy.
Yes, it would be cruel to say it, but giving away a 2-goal advantage can only happen once in the 1970 World Cup, and we know who did that. I don't think Brazil are going to do it here. Erzino, faced by Facchetti. Oh, it's not a bad ball for Pele on the right side. It's Carlos Alberto. And what a great goal that was! Carlos Alberto.
Now, while he was a truly gifted footballer, an excellent defender with superb awareness and timing and deceptively quick going forward with those really long strides, he was best known for his leadership qualities, and in 1970, even with Pelé and Gerson in the squad, both more senior players, the armband went to Carlos Alberto and everyone looked to him for guidance. And it is no surprise that he in Brazil is called O Capita, or as in the captain. And we've just lost a true legend of the game and a kind and intelligent human being, but the Seleção in the sky has found its ideal skipper. So that brings an end to our show this week. We'll be back soon with all the latest in Brazilian football. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us all over social media. The links to do so will be in the description below. And until next time, I'm Ewan Marshall saying ciao e até mais.